My name is Greg Stout with Tactical Self-Defense Services. I'm going to review a videotape here regarding use of force of an impact weapon used by a police officer. As we approach it on the video, you see an officer and a subject on the left-hand side here. They go off the side of the screen, so we can't quite see exactly what's going on at the moment. At this point, they start coming back in. The subject is clearly pushing the one police officer. A second police officer is striking. It looks like the legs or side area. They don't appear to be having any effect at all on the subject. They end up getting him on the ground. At this point, it looks like 3 officers trying to get the subject down, and he's fighting quite a bit. It doesn't look like their attempts are working very much at all. It looks like they're trying to push him down. The subject's rolling around. Looks like he's on his side right now. Actually, I think he's on his back. And I think they're trying to roll him over to his side to get him into a handcuff position. Looks like he's still fighting quite a bit. Looks like he's up on his hands and knees right now, I believe. Looks like he's up on his hands and knees, and the impact weapon still hasn't really had any real effect on the subject at all. He's still fighting quite a bit. Looks like they're probably trying to get his hands behind the back, but I don't believe they're having very much luck. Looks like he's still resisting. I'm sure they're trying to get his hands behind his back into a handcuff position. Looks like they may have his one hand back there. I can't quite see. Looks like the officer is blocking it just a bit, blocking my view. I think at this point it looks like one or both of the subject's hands are behind his back. Yeah, it looks like I can see him now in the picture there. They're right there. The subject stands here, and he actually starts resisting here in just a few seconds. Now he's starting to pull away from the officers. They're actually trying to get him in the back of the car, but he starts fighting again. Now they have him across the hood of the vehicle. Can't see exactly what's going on at this point. I'm probably just trying to get him to stop fighting. Looks like we have another officer arriving on scene now. At this point, what they're probably trying to do is probably trying to get the subject to stop fighting, to relax a bit, to cooperate a bit more. They may also be trying to figure out exactly how they're going to manage him a bit. It looks like we have another officer arriving on scene now. I think at this point we actually have 5 police officers on scene. Clearly the impact weapon strikes that were used before did not really have any effect on the subject. He didn't seem to be really slowed down as far as I could tell. He's still fighting. He was still fighting several different times throughout the incident. I know what they're actually working for here. They have the other officer coming in, and I think to bring in a hobble restraint, which is a way of actually securing a subject's legs to make it harder for them to resist by kind of cinching their legs together. And they may also just be waiting until they get more officers there just to help get the subject in the back of the vehicle. You know, because clearly he's not really under control yet, and I'm still resisting quite a bit when they try to move him. Looks like he's standing up now off the hood of the vehicle. It looks like he just tried to kick or something there as one leg came up towards the one officer. Now the subject's really fighting again, so they put him down on the ground. Because of the number of officers, he really can't do a lot to get loose. I think they're also putting the hobble restraint on at this time. It's not a whole lot of activity right now. I know the officer closest to us looks like he has the subject's shoulders and things pinned down. And I think they're probably trying to get the hobble restraints from the subject's legs right now. They might have tried to have done that before, and that may have been why the subject tried to kick. Then after they get reestablished here, they end up basically picking the subject up, picking him up and then carrying him and putting him in the vehicle from there. And you can clearly see in the picture you have 5 officers here, and the subject was resisting all their attempts to make a lawful arrest. Probably just trying to get him pulled across the seat. At this point, what they do then with the hobble, the hobble is like a nylon strap, which is cinched around his legs, and then the end of it they were actually pinching the door as a way of preventing him from kicking at things. The strap would be pinched in, so he has limited movement of his legs inside the back of the vehicle. And just working the strap out right now and then closing the door.